he comes in for Nguyen Tan Dien, who's not even on the list. I was saying, Muangthong, so impressive. Every single player there, Dao Taksim, in the playoffs. So light blue, going from left to right, Sanna Khanh Hoa, red and black for Muangthong. That ball is pumped up. Zahir Chahir is the man at the back who just launched that ball. He'll be an important defensive figure. He'll need to be at the top of his game, really. There's Tiraton, the opposing figure of Sirod. Who plays out on that left side, can play centrally, holds the ball up. He's just an immense figure, really. One of those rare instances of a lower division player involved in the national team before he moved to Muangthong. Closing down quickly. This is one of their most impressive performers, Le Do Tan. Number 24 can sit deep and pulls all the strings. Again, forward by the Frenchman to a fellow Frenchman in Yusuf Toure, who will be the danger man for this Sanna Khanh Hoa side. Down on the right. We'll try to create as many problems as possible. Loy. Corner, first of the game. Toure would be the man to watch out for. Adisak away. Good start, it's a bright start from the home side. See the Vietnam flags there, waving furiously away. Zaro has stayed up to help in the attack. Tan is brought down. Get back 10 is the word from the referee. Chantai, who was the man of the match in that previous game, takes a free kick. Foul there by Charu. High boot it looked like. Out wide to Sirod. Just trying to take on players. Just that strength of his. Good work on their side from Lee Ho. Toure does his defensive duties well. This is Kwok Chi to Chantai. Quite deep at the moment, Chantai. And he'll start advancing. There you go. You can see him. Great ball out. so far. Pretty decent start for Sanna Khanh Hoa. Lovely ball to Sirot. Used the stroke brilliantly. Sirot surely got to finish it. And they just about get that in. That's probably relief more than anything else for Sirot, who should have scored. Took an absolute age. Adisak makes no mistake. And really out of nothing, Muangthong get the lead, but it's a soft goal and really not particularly good defending. It looked like Din Loy was the man at fault. We'll just confirm that, but he really couldn't withstand the strength of this man here. Well, he should have really put that away. That is poor defending, really. Sirot really ought to have put that away. Adisak too, he squeezed it under, but it was far too easy. Tran Van Vu, what was he doing there? Just shaken off. Poznan already starting. Well, he won't be happy with that. Tan, the way his side defended. Something they've got to watch out for, Sirot. Did the hard work, but then the easier part of shooting was far too close to the goalkeeper. Thankfully for him and Muangthong, Adisak was on hand to just about put that away. They'll be disappointed at conceding so early, but that's offside. Yeah, just offside. That's the right call. Who will be having nightmares about that one. Every time Sirot comes towards him, he'll be concerned. So looks like Din Loy has moved up into a midfield position. It's another shot. This time, no mistake from the goalkeeper. Decent effort from Praket. Hit that quite well. Not the angle we want to see though. Just to view how close that was, how on target it was. But with one man, didn't want to take any chances. Tiraton with the corner. Now facing real pressure here. Sanna Khanh Hoa. Comes straight back to Tiraton. Two not particularly great crosses from him. Expect better from Tiraton, one of the best fullbacks in the region. It's another soft free kick given away. Tran is the man there. Tran Dinh Quang, and I think that's why Zaire was just showing his frustration at giving that away. They look a little shell-shocked at the moment. Tiraton, that sweet left foot of his, standing over the ball. He'll be wanting to put in a better delivery this time. Sarah Julian also there, but it looks like it will be Tiraton. Tiraton! Oh, it's a brilliant free kick. Only the upright, or perhaps the crossbar, just denying him. So easily could have been two. That's the kind of ball that we expect from Tiraton. Here's Siron again, almost having to double team on him whenever he's got the ball. Tantai does a great job of winning it back. Now Toure out on his left-hand side. He's got the overlapping run here. Very nicely done. It will be a corner. Dinnon has the pace. Put out a play there by Nukulkit. Really not fantastic delivery from Tantai. Praket was just trying to play that out. There you go, it was the crossbar. Just denied Tiraton a fantastic free kick. That would have been. Well, since then it's been mainly Muangthong. Since that first goal. Lost their shape. They started pretty well, didn't they? Sanna Khanh Hoa. Lead away by Tandian. Toure wanted the ball to his feet. That's already the change is being made. Tran Trong Vinh in for Tran Van Vu. Well, that's interesting. I just wonder why he felt the need to do that already. Crowd gets excited every time the ball's inside the final third, particularly the penalty area. Le Duitan, good ball in! Yusof Toure got in front of his man and a shot away, but it sails over. First real chance for Sanna Khanh Hoa. Great work from Duitan. Turned his man there. Got in front of Nukulkit. Just too much on that shot. Probably put him off just enough. That's better from this side. Well, they'll be encouraged by that. Wonder whether that move was a tactical one and change that up. Tran Van Vu. Toure. No support yet for him. Somehow gets past Nukulkit. Tiraton comes back to help. No foul. That was a little careless from Lee Ho. Lee Ho. Losing his balance there. Toure. Tandien with the ball. Here's Duitan. Just seem to have stabilised a bit better now. Oyan. Now to Toure. More blue jerseys in the box now, perhaps. Also plenty of red jerseys there, though. Toure. Maybe a little hopeful from him, asking for a penalty, not vociferously appealing to the referee for that one. Tiraton. Who will be given license to go up as much as possible. Tiraton up to trying to link up play. No foul, says the referee. Duitan. It does look like Tran Trong Bin is on to just strengthen up that right hand side up against Sarah Chuyen. Oh, sorry, Cyril Chatong. That's great work there. They have to be really on the ball. Did not. Remember, it was Tran Van Vu who made the mistake against Sarah Chuyen. I just wonder whether, or rather Sirod, just wonder whether he was yanked off because of that. It's a bit harsh, really, given how early it was, but he seemed to be having problems. That's why he maybe got the hook. Opportunity then for Tran. Become a bit more even now, the game, a bit more balanced. Just get the impression Muangthong could step up a gear when needed to. Tiraton, Nukukit. Here's Adisak, goal scorer. Only goal so far, could have been two. Tiraton's free kick just been a few inches lower. Now, cries of Vietnam, which we heard a lot when we were last year. As I mentioned, it is almost played like an international. Sara wants more support. Duitan, the man that will come back more often than not, but it's at the moment Santai. Dinnon who also gets a fair bit of license to roam around. It's almost a hospital pass with Sirod bearing down on Trongbin. Here's Toure. Dinnon. Nice skills from him, gets a free kick. Collision that brings down one player from each side. Oh, that wasn't great, was it? Not good work from Kwokchi. That brings down Adisak. That's where the noise is coming from. All this drumming. Sripan would be fairly happy with this so far, as we are about to hit the halfway point in this first half. First player still on the ground. This is that wonderful free kick, a lovely shot of it as well. No question of ever crossing that line, of course. Thankfully, both of them are up. Referee just making sure everything's done properly. Sirod. Madison. Here's Tantai to Dinnon. Loves to come in field. Takes on players as well. Somehow managed to get through those sea of red. Duitan looks for Toure. Swarm back in numbers here, this Muangthong side. Look how deep Tantai is coming. Wanting the ball. Quite a fluid formation from them. He'll stay back as he allows others to go forward rather. Tantai. The Nukulkit also just comes across and lets Tiraton go forward. There he is. been impressive so far, Dinnon. Good pace, good trickery. We turn in a slightly more advanced role today. Here's Sirod. Cute little cross, but too close to the keeper. Duitan, he scored from a similar position on day one of this tournament and took a massive deflection against Byongket. Opening goal of the whole tournament. Here's Sirod's cross. Looking for Adisak. This is far too close to Muangthong Man. This is what I was talking about earlier, how they're happy to team up on players down this left-hand side, particularly Sirod. Brackett picks himself up, Tossawat rather. Just move over, he's swapped over to this side for a little while. Toure with a rather unnecessary shove there on the cool kit. Keep it to 1-0 till half time. I think Khanh Hoa will be fairly okay with that. Remember though, this is their home leg, so they've really got to make use of it. Muangthong with a valuable away goal. Santai almost loses his balance there. Free kick here. Trong Bin with the foul. And Sarah Chuyen. They have had less danger down the left since his introduction. Tiraton. Towering header from who else but the big man, Sirod, who's I think hurt himself in the process. Look at how much higher he jumped than anyone else. The landing, I think, was a bit awkward for him. The leap he got, and the players around him, particularly Tran. But he only managed to knock it into the ground, and it was pretty easy for the keeper after that. I think he's towering big. He's 1.84. He's probably one of the tallest players on the pitch. Duitan, and then Santai. Buckets there first. Now Adisak. It's a heavy touch from Brackett. Only goal in the 9th minute. Tiraton. Now Tossawat. going to result in a booking for Din Non. A few stiff challenges so far. It's okay, I think. Seems that bad, really, in the end, but referee felt otherwise. First booking of the game. Could be some bleeding going on there on Tosawat. They'll be fairly pleased with this, the Muangthong fans. This is that header for Sirod. Took the sting out of it, didn't it, when he not headed it into the ground. It was just a bit of bleeding, and they might have to give him a bit more treatment bracket. Tiraton looking for a sack. Not sure what Zahra did there, but if the referee felt it was a foul, that's why he's asking the question. Hadisak clutching his back. Maybe just a little nudge there. They went for the ball. Intensity has died down just a little. This is Trongbin to Zarur. Seem to have nullified that danger for now from Sirod. Here's Duitan. Now Tandian. Good delivery. Not good enough. Good strong run there from Sirod, who's taken a more central position here for a while, as he does from time to time. Maybe just to counter what Coach Vodintan had decided to do with that substitution. Get the impression there's more to come from this Muangthong side at the moment. They are fairly happy at the moment. They're not much out of first gear, you feel. Sirod. Tosawat, cross. No one at the end of it. Dinloy. waiting for support. None came. Managed to get a throw in though. Ho. Montana did really well there actually. He was surrounded by players. Sanna Khanh Hoa was a regular, just started getting his international caps. He made his debut in March of this year. Now Sirod. Again, it's crossed too close to the keeper. But every time he's on the ball, you'll see not only Tran Trong Bin on him, but also Zaro just comes across to help. Erratic attempt at a clearance by Hoyan. Luckily for him, Duitan was there. Now just beginning to close down a bit more, Muangthong. Tan Dien brought down. Yeah, Watana with the foul. Need to step up, a bit more urgency required from Sanna Khanh Hoa. Toure. That was telegraphed, that pass. Here's Sirod. Second leg isn't until the 6th of January. That's a useful time for Muangthong to use as a warm-up for their AFC Champions League qualifier against JDT. That's in late January. Duitan, lovely pass from him. Toure in the box, making the run. Toure! Well, not for the first time. He gets in front of his man, Nukulkit. I think that took a deflection off Nukulkit, and it will be a corner. Get a better view here as to what exactly happened. Got something on the ball, but it came off Nukulkit. Let's have another look. I think in fact he totally missed it. That might have come off the shoulder of Nukulkit. Duitan. Montana clears. Only as far as Toure. Haven't seen enough of the ball, Toure. Here he is again, big Frenchman. Toure. Toure's decent ball in. Zaror, I think that header just come off Addison. This is better from Sanna Khanh Hoa. Had some half chances here. Zaror increasingly being left up top for the set pieces. Zaror wanted a better ball. Carwin quickly releases that. Dinon does well. Tantai. teams making their debut in this competition, which is into its 4th year. Varies the number of participants. It's normally all the countries in the Indochina region. This year, Myanmar not taking part. They were there for the first 3 years. Thailand only joined in 2015, so this is their 3rd year of competition, but it's been consistent appearances from Cambodian, Laotian and Vietnamese league teams. And here is Yusof Toure. Will he go for goal himself? Yes, he does! Brilliant from him! And his fantastic scoring streak in this tournament continues. Yusof Toure makes it 1-1. He had a lot of work to do, and he put it into that far corner. That was the perfect position to place the ball. You can see Tiraton gesturing at Adisak, or rather Addison there at that point to close him down, but it was too late. And he did exactly the right thing. So often we see strikers go for the near post. He hit it absolutely perfectly. Nothing that Cowan could do. And he has been magnificent in this tournament. Seven goals now in the competition. And that is just what we needed, didn't we? A few minutes before half-time as well. It sets us up beautifully for the second half. Well, that will also maybe just jog Muangthong United out of their complacency. That seemed to have switched off a little bit. And the last 10 minutes or so were far better for Sanna Khanh Hoa. They'll be a bit concerned. They don't want to lose another player here. Already made one change. Hoyan is okay, but Yusof Toure has been absolutely brilliant. He's already the highest scorer ever in the history of the tournament. Granted, it's only been 4 years, but it's an extremely ambitious attempt there. Kwok Chi giving it everything, but really no power in that. Here's Din Non. Now Sirot. Three minutes of added time. We had that long pause earlier for Prackett. If it ends 1-1, that would be perfect for us, wouldn't it? From a neutral point of view. Noise again in the stadium. Fans have got going. Here's Prackett. Loses his balance. Sanna now taking a far more advanced role. He wasn't coming up so much earlier. Sirot's waiting for the ball again. Tonman saw the danger. Toure, the goal scorer, all the cheer when he gets on the ball. Scoops it past Watana. Trying to get an early ball into Din Non. Turaton now out of position. Duitan to Din Non. He goes down dramatically. That looked like a bit of a dive, to be honest with you. Did he need to do that? Ball fell to him. Some contact there from the goalkeeper, but I'm not sure that justified him going down like that. Maybe he felt he had lost control of the ball. Maybe lucky not to get booked for diving. Here's Sirot. Up towards Adisak. Takes the ball down. And a bit of a heavy touch from him leads to a foul. Sun is down. We've had the 3 minutes of time. Referee just looked at his watch there and perhaps wants this free kick. No, referee has decided that's it. So it's been eventful. An early goal and a late goal in this first half. Adisak Kryson there, opening. No changes to report at the break. There are a few players hobbling off just towards the end. Hopefully they're okay. Watana. Adisak. Back to Watana. He'll be playing in the Super Chalasai Stadium in Bangkok on 6th. 2 is at the home ground, of course, of Muangthong. Good work from Toure. Kwokji. It's a great ball in. There's the new man. Started the game today. A innocuous shot from Din Non. Player down as well. Perhaps might explain why that was not shot with too much venom. This doesn't look good. Madison is pointing at his knee, shaking his head. This doesn't look good at all for the Thai international. They're going to have to make a change here. Seems that he's already got heavy strapping on that left knee of his. So he may have aggravated an old injury. surrounded by people, and it does mean, I think, that he is done. I think they were just pointing at the injury problem. The shot was being taken. Obviously, he has every right to take that shot, did not. Just as the second half gets underway, Addison looks like he is done. Maybe for the rest of the tournament as well. So that change will be made. Supon is going to be coming on. Just 22 years of age. Shot from Sarac is blocked by Zarur. Supon then replaces Addison Pomrak. Supon is a current Thailand under-23 international. Doesn't really get too much game time and has been on loan for most of his career so far from Muangthong. Tends to be more of a fullback more than anything else, but let's just see how they rearrange themselves. This could be a bit of a boost for Muangthong. Yeah, he is going into fullback mode, and it looks like Watana Planum we've just put the ball out of play for a corner. He has gone into centre-back position, and that might just be the lift that they need, this Sanna Khanh Hoa side. Watana can play all over, really. A great touch from Toure, not something I've said very often throughout this tournament. There's Watana. Now Sirod. Here's Tosawat. With the ball back here, Sanna Khanh Hoa, Ludo Itan. Toure, said, listen to that cheering when he is on the ball. Lovely ball from him. Needed to hit that first time. It's a poor shot in the end. Kwok Chi's got to be doing better than that. Could he have hit that as soon as he got the ball? Took one touch, and then he was under pressure there from the new man in. Actually, it was Sarac who put him under pressure, and he sliced that, didn't he? It was a poor attempt. Great opportunity though. Lovely ball from Yusof Toure. action for Supon. Well, one back by Adesak. Back to Saraj. Return. Picks himself up. Looked like he got hurt. Ball to the box. No one at the end of it. Get the again imposing figure of Sirod. Yusuf Toure. Certainly love to have a lead here, at least Sanna Khanh Hoa, give them something to hold on to in what would be a tough away fixture for them on January 6th. They have come closer so far than their opposition in the second half, which is only about 10 minutes old. Managed to hold them at bay so far. Tiraton finds Sirod. Here's Supon. Tiraton. Too much on that cross. Seen too many crosses from him today. Once we have, not been great. Towards Toure. Kwokchi made the right decision, maybe just too much on their header. Couldn't get to it. It will be a corner though. Good period again for Sanna Khanh Hoa. He's the one to watch out for. Tends to make runs towards the near post on these corners. How will Kwokchi deliver this? Is he going all the way to the back post? Or looking for a near post flick? There we go. That's what we always see from Yusuf Toure. Another corner. That run, of course, does divert some of the attention away and could free up some of the other Sanna Khanh Hoa players. They're taking this one short. Toure, Zarer. Oh, he's going over. He's claiming it took a deflection. Free. Not inclined to agree with him. Hard to see from that angle. This might be a bit better. Clearer for us, I'm afraid. Toure out on the right-hand side. Duitan. Now Dinnon. A good cross. Away by Watana. Not a good clearance from him either. So poor control from Tantai. Always very steady. But it is all Sanna Khanh Hoa at the moment. Concerning really for Muangthong. The fans enjoying what they're watching at the moment. This is what I mean about being a little bit too casual at times. Toure could have done better there. Saraj. Got Supon in support. Brackett's ball in to Zarur. Again, no real power on that shot from Tosawat. Deeper to man. I was just in front of the keeper, but there was not much better than that one. Here's Anisak, on his own, Anisak, Sirod. Still not too many red jerseys around. Liho. Giving them enough time to get back here. Sanna Khanh Hoa. Tan had said the team was going to be very focused and wanted to get a good result in this first leg. Said Muangthong, very famous team for him, Dintan. Not only in Thailand, but also in Vietnam and across Southeast Asia, which is true. So complimented them with on their players, the number of national players they've got. Whether they're League Cup winners, they finished runners-up in their league. Qualified at least to play the early stages of the AFC Champions League, which they feel they will be able to do. No doubting of their quality, regardless of who their opponents are. Sanna Khanh Hoa fight to beat them. Offside is a call there. Yeah, clearly offside, right in front of the assistant as well. Here's Watana. He's now shifted into this central defensive position. Sirod. Tiraton. Watana. Toure decides he wants a piece of the action, comes back to help out. Great work from Kwok Chi. Out to Toure. Will he cut inside? There's not much to aim at, only Kwok Chi, who does really well there. No foul. Really, really well to win the ball back. Again, he does brilliantly to win the ball. Good decision not to blow the whistle from the referee. And Muangthong gives the ball away carelessly. Oh, I think that was a little late boot in there. Tiraton is not going to get carded for that. Ooh, that's nasty. That studs up. That's surely got to be at least a yellow card. Does he escape there? I think he has. And he's a lucky boy, Tiraton. That was a nasty one for Tran. I think that's why you see some of the Sanna Khanh Hoa officials happy with that. This was earlier. This was that very casual bit of work from Cowan. That did look to be a foul though from Yusof Toure, but why did he dither on the ball? This is Southeast Asia's best goalkeeper, many feel. Seeing a lot more of the ball in this second half, Sanna Khanh Hoa. Left himself up there, and I think you're going to see a lot more of that in this second half. Zaror! Cowan got there just in front of him, and yeah, I think they're going to be aiming a lot more balls at him. Zaror just has to now gallop all the way back. Supon. Say that Sanna Khanh Hoa will want at least another goal here. That means Zaro will come up to help Toure. This was the ball. Quite enough on that. Supon. Now Liho. A bit short, but Watana gets there. It was a rush ball from him and gone out of play. There will be another change here. Trandin Ko normally comes on as a substitute. They do time, that's a surprise. Certainly an attacking player. That just shows you the intentions of this side. Former Vietnam under-21 international, 23 now. Trandin Ko. Going just further upfield. It is pretty much a like-for-like change because Lei Dui Tan was playing in the hole behind Toure. Does come deep, and I just wonder whether Trandin Ko is a more forward-thinking player will do that, just that. But he is actually dropping back a bit here as well. Zaro gets enough on their ball. Sirod. Sirod. Shot from Madusaka is saved. Well, not saved, blocked rather. That looked like it did come off an arm, but Tran, but he was way too close to the ball. And now one of the biggest stars of this side, Tirsil Dungda, is going to make an appearance. He's going to replace Praket. Tirsil's last few appearances for the club. Well, he'll come up there with Adisak. As I said, he'll be moving to Sanfrecce Hiroshima early next year after the Champions League qualifier against JDT. With the second Thai player along with Chanatip, playing in Japan's top flight. Lovely work from Toure. Well, he got past a few players, but absolutely nothing in that shot to trouble Kawin. Did really well to weave his way through all those players, but to have a better shot than that. They have had all the chances, really, in the second half. He knows it. Was a good opportunity. I think there was a foul there from him. As I said, it's mainly Sanna Khanh Hoa dictating things at the moment. Not something many people thought would happen in this game. Sirod. Here's Tiraton. Short pass back to Tiraton. Here's Watana. First touch. Zara with the clearance. Now Dindon, he's got the pace, he's waiting for support. Tries to switch play. Here's Kwok Chi. Tantai. Oh, that's offside. That's poor. You can see right across the line. Yun Din Loy. Knew immediately he was in the offside position, which is why he just hesitated there. Adisak. Now Sirod. Lee Ho. Tirasin. His shot is blocked. Excellent work from Zarur. Kwok Chi does really well there. Tantai gets past one. Not offside. Toure. On the turn, Sandikar didn't have any conviction in that shot. Did he have a little bit more time? They are racking up the efforts here, Sanna Khanh Hoa. Good work from Toure. Shots of Vietnam increase. did have a lot of time, more than he thought perhaps. Could have steadied himself a bit more to get additional power. Not really a problem in the end, is it? Was it for Cowan, the keeper? Tiersen seems to be quite happy not to play in a very forward position. Likes those deep runs as well. About 20 minutes, including added time, left in this first leg. Watana. Supon. Here's Tiraton. That's a poor touch from Sirod, who started the match very brightly and has been as impactful in the second half. That throw into the field of play at all. The goal kick up to Supon. There's not a great pass from him. Dinloy does well. Certainly the momentum is with this Sanna Khanh Hoa side. Tantai sassled off the ball. Adesak. Now Sirod, he's got Tiraton for support here. Tiraton puts it over the keeper. Oh, and he couldn't quite get that shot away, Tosawat. He was bearing down on that far post. And hurt himself in the process. Right over Tuan Man. And you've got to give credit there to the defender, Dinloy. Keeper was totally out of position, wasn't he? Not sure what he was doing there. Dinloy did enough to put off Tosawat. Here's Tiersen. Got Sarach, overlapping run. Surprised we've not seen more changes so far. given away to Yusuf Toure. That was careless. Toure. That's certainly a push on him. Could be a yellow card as well. It is. Shake of the head from the goal kick, but I don't think there's any doubt about that one. Was it the foot? Yeah, it was actually the foot. It wasn't the push from Siron. It was sticking a leg out there from the goal kick. Score off his free kick. You have to trace it back to that really careless throw from Tiraton that fell beautifully into the path of Yusuf Toure. Free header! Oh, cleared off the line. Zaro with a great chance there to make it 2. They haven't cleared their lines just yet. Saruch. That was a fantastic chance to take the lead there for Sanna Khanh Hoa. He was looping into the far corner. Hopefully we'll get another look at that shortly. But they have had the better chances. You can't believe it. Here we go. Lovely ball right into him. Don't know whether Coleman would have got to that. Yeah, I think that was certainly going to be a goal if it wasn't for that header on the line from Muangthong, whose foul it was that led to the free kick. Good value in the second half. Sanna Khanh Hoa. Here we go again. This is a chance for Zaro. No question that even crossing the line. Offside is the call. Less than 10 minutes plus amount of time. Will we have a winner for this evening? Moment, it looks far likely to come from Muangthong. Well, Ratchapol is on for Tosawat. Ratchapol Nawano, 31-year-old, has played for the national team. 2 caps for him. Involved in a foul as soon as he comes on. Fouls 2 players in the process. He's more of a defensive-minded player, which is an interesting choice. He's taken the place of Ratchapol, of Tosawat, who's been attack-minded, and perhaps he might just. I thought he might fall back a bit and let Tirison play further up with Adisak. We'll have to see. Just been signed by Muangthong this year. Previously with China Hornbill. Tirison still fairly deep. Here's Ratchapol. Ratchapol. Lovely ball in, Vasupon. Away by Tran. Great ball in from Ratchapol. Here's Terracin. Now wide to Supon. High boot there from Madasak. Don't really see much of the goal since he scored. Yeah, very high there. Dinka was advancing on him. Needed a better ball from Torre. I think they'll be disappointed with themselves if they don't get the second goal, Sanna Khanh Hoa, because they've been really giving it all they've got in the second half and had some really good opportunities. Muangthong in the last 10 minutes or so have just raised their level a bit and kept the ball a lot better than they were doing earlier on in this half. Terracin. Great ball to the path of Ratchapol. Addison spot. Zaro again in the way. Now Torre. Ball to the path of Dinka. Torre. Ratchapol is enough, but that falls quite kindly for Dinloy. Away by Kulkit. Terracin, a little touch from him. Is he offside? The flag has stayed down! Surely now Sarah Julian! Zaro's annoyed with his own defender. Sarat taps into an empty net. They scored early and they've scored late here. Excellent work to get that second goal. Addison just had a look up for the flag that never was raised, and an easy finish for Sarah Julian. We needed to see just a bit earlier than that. I think Zaro gave Dinloy a piece of his mind. Keeping an eye on Sarah Julian. That's going to come as a bit of a sucker punch for Muangthong, for Sanna Khanh Hoa, who maybe up to the last 10 minutes had just been the better side, and now will be very disappointed with themselves. Sirot makes way for Pirapat. Pirapat Nochaya, also known as Bas, 24-year-old and also a Thai international. Another chance into the side netting. An opportunity for Kwok Chi. had enough chances here, really. Did not let that go for Kwok Chi to take the shot. It wasn't enough power on it. Just wide. You have to put that on target at the very least. Zaro might now stay up a bit more. I think Pirapat will just help consolidate things. Sanukran is on now for the goal scorer. Another 24-year-old. And the former Thai under 23 international. Also spent a lot of time on loan. Ratchapol waiting for the ball. First bit of action for Pirapat. Looks like he'll be in that position that was vacated by Sirod. Three minutes of added time. Zaro does well. Here's Torre. A bit of a tangle there with Dinkar. Still remonstrating with his teammate, Torre. Ratchapol. Here's Supon. Trying to just slip that through to Adisak. Don't forget the second leg will be on the 6th of January. It's a slender lead that Muangthong have here, so Sanna Khanh Hoa still plenty to play for. Though they do have, of course, 2 away goals as well. Pirapat. Final minute. Is that onside? Adisak. Pirapat. Let's fly. It's not a fantastic shot, is it? Pull that back for Addison, who was free in fact. Tirasin, surely now. Unselfish play from Tirasin. And there's a flurry of goals towards the end of the game. And maybe now they've put this to bed. great work from Tirsen. Alisson gets his second of the game. Well, he could have gone for goal himself, but decided not to. And in fact, it is the last bit of play in this match. What a time to concede. That is really disappointing as far as Sanna Khanh Hoa are concerned. To concede 2 late goals after they controlled much of the second half now means they have an uphill struggle in that second leg on January 6th. With the final score here at the Hyundai Stadium in the Toyota Mekong Club Championship first leg final. It's Sanna Khanh Hoa 1, Muangthong United 3. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.